So, it's been a while since we spoke about the 1GZ Lamborghini Replica project, but today we are finally back at last, and finally time to show you guys some progress. Because today will be a fairly important milestone in this build, since we are going to answer the question of, can you really make this engine and this transaxle work? Well, we're about to find out. So a brief recap, if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. For starters, this is a 5-litre V12 Toyota engine. This is a 6-speed Audi Transaxle, which are going in this car over here, which actually isn't here at the moment, since it was taking up too much space, but more on that in the next video. Now, as far as I can tell, this will maybe be a world first for this specific combo. So I know someone has done this already to a 5-speed version of this gearbox, and a few other boxes, including a Porsche PDK box, but not the 6-speed manual version. So if you know someone who has done it, let me know down below. Otherwise, stick around to see how it turns out. Alright, to start off with the stock parts, engine and transaxle. We've discussed these already in previous videos, so go check those out to get up to speed. New parts, down over here. Clutch and pressure plates. These are nothing fancy. Off-the-shelf OEM parts for our RS4 B7, that's the one with the 4.2 V8. And if they can handle the torque of the V8, this should be fine for the torque of this engine. So now, the good stuff. Arguably the most important part of this entire build. We have the adapter plates, custom made just for this engine and transaxle combo. As far as I can tell, like I said earlier, this is a one-of-one. No kits exist for this. This was custom made over many months and lots of measurements, experimenting and cutting. So I'm pretty sure no one at Toyota or Audi ever thought this combination would happen, but thanks to this, we're about to make it a reality. Next up, a very chunky flywheel. So this flywheel is based on the existing Toyota flywheel and obviously lightly modified to suit the setup. So this outer section is still the original Toyota ring gear, meaning you can still utilize a stock Toyota starter, which sits on the side of the engine over here, starter motors down over there. Meanwhile, this lovely new billet piece is a custom-made insert, allowing us to accommodate the clutch and pressure plate that I just mentioned that are sitting over there. So meanwhile, the only change on the transaxle side was a bit of the housing over here. Had to get shaved off to allow for access to the bolts on the adapter plate on the other side, and a bit of shaving inside over here to allow the flywheel to fit, but that's all. So also this gearbox already has an area for the starter on the completely opposite side, so now this is all just decoration over here. Anyway, that's enough talking, let's start piecing this together. So just for the time being, we've connected the adapter plate and flywheel, but we've left off the clutch and pressure plates. We're just going to hook up starter motor and see how everything spins. Right, so as you saw, the starter motor test was okay. So now we've gone ahead and connected up the transaxle and everything else. So may I present to you the first time in history a Toyota V12 has been connected to this Audi 6-speed transaxle, and what a sight that is. I'm very happy to see that. That's one big piece of the puzzle that is now complete. But obviously we're not done yet, because we're going to connect up the starter one more time for now and just make sure there are no other glitches. So there you have it. Yes, it is possible to make this combination work. So the engine is still a little bit bare for the time being, but we're going to keep it in the state for now while the chassis gets built. And then once obviously all that's measured and safely placed in there, we'll have to give it a little bit of TLC because it does look a little bit rough right now. But not important right now, because it's one big gold done. So in the next couple of days, we're going to take it up to where the chassis table is ready and waiting to carry on the build there. So we'll see you in the next video.